Hello everyone, it's Maria here. Sorry I have been MIA for the last few weeks. I've missed you. Back today with another video. This is a get ready with me to create this really natural, simple summer look as I discuss what happened, the recent experience after I posted a very short Instagram reel showing my real skin on my Instagram account. You can go check out that reel. It's at Green Beauty Curator, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and my thoughts on all the filters and special lighting that is used to create skincare and makeup videos as I create this simple look. All right. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts and perhaps creating a little bit more of a discussion on this very important topic, then let's get to it. Okay, everyone, let me just pin my hair back and get started. If you hear birds in the background, it is because I have birds. So just ignore the noise. So I'm gonna do a simple, daytime look for the summer. This is really what feels great for me. It's what I do pretty much every single day. And if you told me, well, what's your easiest face to put on, this would be it. So I'm just going to start out with a little bit of lip balm. This is a tallow lip balm in Arctic Honey by Genesis Tallow. I have a lot of tallow products in the store. They're doing all like really well. Everybody is discovering how amazing tallow can be for the skin. And then what I do is I'm gonna prep the skin, mist a little bit. And I'm using the Cocoon Apothecary Rose Dew to do this with. Carry these products in my store. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Nordic Boost serum. This is really light and watery. You don't need very much. I think I did like 3 pumps. When you're doing any makeup, routine, and perhaps you're not a makeup person, but everyone should be a skincare person, and consistency is key with your skincare. And if you don't identify with makeup, that is okay. Not everyone does. Not everyone is a makeup wearer, but you do have to take care of your skin. I follow a lot of, wonderful artists on here on YouTube that are amazing artists at makeup. And that is all they do. But I find that for myself, even though I am a certified makeup artist, got, certified at the Blanche McDonald Institute in Vancouver, I'm not gonna, fill up my channel with 1,000 different makeup looks. The best way to have something customized for you would not be through a video where I show you something that I do on myself, right? It would be through getting a makeup lesson with me or a consultation, something like that, something that would be, customized. And what's important here is to get some products that are gonna work for you, even when it's makeup. These products have to be easy for you to use. They have to be something that you're gonna love applying, and it's gonna help your features look their best. It's gonna, give you a little bit of a lift, confidence boost. Really, that's what the makeup is for. It's not there to transform us. It's not there to change our features. If that is what you're seeking, perhaps this is not the channel for you. I just put on some moisturizer. Again, this is from Cocoon Apothecary, and it's the Rosy Cheeks Moisturizer. I love it because it's not greasy, but it's rich enough for me in the summer. And, in the winter when I need a bit more, I top it off with a little bit of oil. But the point here is not to show you how to alter your face. The point here is to show you some tips that you can utilize, and perhaps some thoughts need to be more intentional about how you're going to apply your products and what's going to make you, stay positive and happy with your skin as you move forward in life and change age, and things change. Our features change, our skin will change. And this is not just done through products. The products are there to enhance. They're there to, on some days when we feel like we need a bit more, they're there. right, to kind of utilize. There's tons of products out there. That's not what's going to make you feel good in your skin. The skincare, I mean, can help you, nourish your skin and feel hydrated. You don't want your skin to be dry and flaky. You don't want it to be pulling. You don't want to be sunburned. All these things are real issues that our skin has, especially, depending on where you live, depends on the climate where you live, but your own thoughts, regardless of climate, your age, that's what's going to help you feel comfortable in your skin for many years to come. Drop me some comments below if you agree with what I'm saying. I applied a little bit of the Sheer Radiant Tinted Moisturizer by Pura Nara. My shade is light, and I applied it with their face blending brush just to give you a beautiful, sheer kind of look to the skin. I don't want too much on there. I always use the top of my hand as a palette. If you have a low palette and you prefer to use that, you can go ahead. And I always film in front of my window, because in front of the window, you can actually see everything. A lot of the big YouTubers use like different boxes, little like light umbrellas. All these things have a softening effect on the skin. And something else I wanted to discuss with you as I'm getting ready is, what happened to this video of mine that went viral on Instagram just because I posted a few seconds of a video of a close-up like this, right? Without tinted moisturizer of my skin. And I said, this is my 47-year-old skin. I'm just going to apply some concealer. This is the stick in Very Fair, the cream concealer by Pura Nara. And I just warm it up a tiny bit. And then I press it on here. The point here is that in front of the window, you can see everything. You can see the true tone of my skin. I always shoot in front of this natural light because I feel like I can see what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing, and you can see kind of, what my skin is really like. Perhaps in this way, you can identify with what my skin is really like. And perhaps you're there as well. And perhaps you're not. However, I feel like a little bit of transparency is, really, really important, because when you put all these filters on and you do all this kind of like light altering, equipment, you have all that equipment, it does change how things look. It will change how, how your skin appears. You're never going to have like this type of close-up. Do some concealer here just to brighten up a little bit of the discoloration. And this is what I mean about, kind of giving a little bit of a confidence boost. Like if I am going to a makeup, appointment, photo shoot, I am going to go in kind of like wearing my business face, all right? This would be my business face. This is kind of what makes me feel comfortable, would be, kind of taking out this discoloration here. So this video on Instagram has now 1.3 million views. And I have to tell you, it was just fascinating reading the comments. There were a lot of nice comments, a lot of people, saying, good on you for coming on here and doing the, the bare skin and giving us, the age. There were a lot of nice comments, but I have to tell you that the majority of the comments were seriously nasty. And it makes me wonder, like, first of all, well, why do people feel like they have to share that? I don't know. I was taught, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I feel like people are just a little bit more bold in sharing because, you don't know who they are and they're on Instagram and it's just through messaging. And so that's one. And then I also feel like it was very fascinating what they answered. Like people from all around the world, there were comments in Spanish, in German, Dutch. They're giving me their age. I didn't ask for anybody's age. I just told them I'm 47 and this is my skin. All right. That's what I told them. So now everybody's saying, these different things like, oh, I'm 46, I'm 45, and I look way better than you. I had some comments yesterday that said, women who look like this in my country, I don't know where this person was from and what magical land that is. People who look like this in my country are 60 and up. So there were so many just nasty comments and, just from showing real skin. Can you imagine? I mean, seriously, who has porcelain dough-like skin. And it's like, where have you been hiding all your life? I grew up, in a very hot, sunny country, and my mom had no idea how to take care of our skin when we were young. So we were constantly burned to the point where we had to sleep, topless like this on our pillow because we couldn't touch anything else. We couldn't flip over. So I feel like everybody's, skin has lived a different experience. We didn't all grow up in the same place. We didn't all have the same experience when we were a child. And a lot of, the damage kind of starts early. You starts when you're not really thinking about, sun damage. For me, it was the 80s. People knew less than they know now. Just following up with the Pure Nada pressed foundation, powder foundation in light. But yeah, people just had no idea, right? So it's so interesting to me to have all these comments kind of coming out and just from all types of individuals just judging the skin. The other thing that it tells me as well is that we have lost touch on what real skin looks like. We are clueless, I think. We are so used to seeing everyone shooting with the light softening boxes where the skin, right, it just, all the lines are blurred. The skin texture imperfections are blurred. This is like photography lighting, right? And we're so used to having the filters. Not so much here on YouTube's, but if this is the only, social media or the only place where you hang out, you might not have seen it. But, when you are on Instagram and you see these videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you see that everybody is using a filter. And it has become such a common thing to use a filter that no one is even questioning it, to the point where we think that this is real skin. All right. And you know what? It's not. So we just really have to have, I think, a reality check. And anyone who's fearless, who comes on and says, hey, this is my skin. I've had a lot of different experiences. I've lived in, 3 different continents. I am 47. I'm a mom of 2 kids under 11. And it is what it is. It's very, very personal. Your skin is very personal. Your lifestyle, DNA, genetics, everything will be visible in your skin. But I feel like as a beauty expert, I need to be a little bit more bold with this, because we cannot have our young girls growing up thinking that those filters are actually what people's skin looks like. That this is now like becoming an issue. We had the magazines of the 80s when we were growing up, when I was growing up. We had the supermodels of the 90s, and yeah, of course, all of that was criticized back then. But at the same time, those are real people. Our, girls, our children now are comparing themselves to filters and AI created, individuals or characters that are not even real. So I feel like that is, I don't know, I want to say it feels like it's worse. So that's just me, but let me know what you think. Just doing my brows here with a little bit of the pomade from Plume. And this is in the Ashy Daybreak. I love this pomade. It's one of my everyday products. And I'm going to go in and set it in place with their brow gel in the same shade. I am going to put all the products for you below. And you can check them out on greenbeautycurator.ca. All right. So a little bit of brow. You see instantly how much difference that makes. And it's just about having a few little products to get something, like this done, to go to work, to go on with your day, to jump on meetings, video calls. Now, if you are more, artistically inclined and you want to go to town, with your face, go ahead. There's so many different colors and products and all these things out there that allow you to be creative. But the thing that we have to be real about is what our skin looks like, and to also just admit that skin has a lot of texture. Skin is going to have imperfections, especially if you are fair, like little veins here, discoloration. So, spots, that's what it's about. I'm going to continue on with my one of my favorite compacts here. As far as the bronzer goes, I'm going to do a tiny bit higher up. I have done another video, just I want to embrace this mission of mine a little bit more. I have done videos telling people why I don't agree with contouring. I also don't agree with people, letting us believe that that is real skin, or us comparing ourselves to close-up videos under specific light, videos under filters, or videos of, celebrities who have the time, the money, not the benefit, but they have the access to have treatments, to have a little bit more, care to their skin and age in different ways than, many of us would. The life that you live comes on your skin. So you will see that, and you shouldn't be comparing yourself to these individuals who are taken care of by an entire team of people, or come on and film gorgeous models with a specific makeup look. It's very, very tough to watch that. It's everywhere. It can be tough. I mean, for me, I feel like I question myself. I question what I'm thinking when I'm watching it. And even the fact that as a beauty expert, I see a lot of brands, and even clean brands, that don't show anybody that's over 40. Like, buy this serum, it's being used by a beautiful girl. So there's so much improvement. We have such a long way to go out there, but I want to get you to think about these things. So when you're watching these YouTubers who are doing the makeup under these conditions, that you're always, asking, yourself, or thinking to yourself, is that what my skin looks like? Do I need all these products to get my skin to look like that? Do I need to contour? What does that say? Does that mean, I don't like my cheekbones? I don't want my nose to be this long. There is a certain energy that goes on behind it. And I feel like it is time for us energetically to move into this more self-caring rituals that we're doing, that are not going to make us feel crappy. They're going to make us feel better about ourselves. Just doing a tiny bit of eyeshadow on the eyelid. I'm just applying it with my finger. This is a Crew by Pure Nata. It's not necessary, but I do love this kind of golden, like a golden beige, and it kind of helps give a bit of illumination on the eyes and like open them up, especially if you have light eyes like green eyes or blue eyes. I feel like it's a very, very nice shade, and it's just, foolproof. You can just do a tiny bit on the mobile eyelid, and, kind of doing these things for yourself leaves you feeling, better. And that's the whole thing. Now, if you need more than that to feel better, that's just all you, okay? But I'm hoping to just get you to think about what is represented online and stop comparing yourself with what's, represented online. Because if we could have, in reality, what is represented online, we would all look like Kim K, okay? That's what's in. The big lips, the big eyes, big everything. Small nose, small other things, small certain things, I guess. But we can't all look like that. That would just be absolutely boring. So just going on with my Pure Nata natural mascara here. And when you apply it like this, like I just look down, try not to raise your forehead, as that creates, deeper lines, but you can just lift your eyelid and just get right under there. Okay, if you want to do a second coat, you want a little bit, of a heavier mascara, you can do that. We're going for a very light look here. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I love to do a little pop here and here. So there are some new products I have in the store. One of them is these, the Artifact lip balms. So they are tinted lip balms with amazing pigments. They're called the Soft Sail tinted lip balms. And this one here is in the Squid Pink. Beautiful pop of shade, pop of color here. You can put it on your cheeks as well and just push it in for a little bit of liveness here, a little bit of color, a little bit of a flush. I like that shade. So these beauty rituals, right? They're very unique. They're just as unique as you are. And They need to make you feel special. There's lots of products out there. They're not going to look the same on everyone. Okay, and just because something looks amazing on a certain YouTuber, on a certain professional makeup artist, remember, there's training that we've had here in order to put on these things, right? Don't beat yourself up about it. I went to school for a year to learn how to do special effects and do makeup. So what's important here is for you to add a few products to make you feel good about yourself, to realize that the products you see are just a small solution of a bigger problem that we have, you know, a bit of product addiction, or thinking that these products are going to fix how we feel about ourselves. Perhaps they do, maybe temporarily, maybe for a few moments, you know, you add a bit of color and you feel like $1,000,000, and that's amazing. But looking deeper into it, if you need that every time to feel good, if you want to, you know, keep increasing your product collection and more products, I guess, are the only way that you're going to feel good. You need to just, you know, take a moment and look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself how beautiful you are. Have a closer look at your features. Look at the features you love. And look at the ones that you don't love so much. Think of how unique they are. They're very personal, just to you. And be kind. And we all have something that we don't love about ourselves, right? We do. We all do. Deep down, we all do. But you are so much more than your unique individual features. You're just a beautiful collection of unique features. And that's what makes you you. And yes, a little bit of a tinted lip balm can make you feel like $1,000,000. And yeah, just wanted to give you that reminder today while I create this super simple makeup look. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you would replicate it. Let me know if this is like just right, your type of makeup application. Super easy. I know we were chatting, so it took a little bit longer. But yeah, so this can just take minutes. Absolutely. So easy to do. You can even skip the eyeshadow. All right. So I'm Maria. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Give the little bell a little click, and then you can be notified next time I pop a video. I thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.